All right, guys, what is going on? We are back with episode 29 of the hashtag Nisto Bros podcast. Very excited to be here with our fourth ever guest.
Yeah,
Fourth ever guest. Good friend.
Cleanup. Yeah, cleanup.
Jay.
Here he is.
Yeah, kicking off with the baseball theme early. This is definitely going to be a baseball themed weekend of the pod because, the World Series is going on. As of recording, it's 2-1. Dodgers are up. But, game 4 is tonight. We'll see how that plays out. But the main segment is going to be us doing a draft of the best players from the Dodgers and the Rays, the two teams in the World Series, if you don't know, since the 2000s. We didn't go all time because, the Dodgers
wouldn't be too fair.
Yeah, the Dodgers have much more of a storied history than the Rays.
Yeah, they've been playing since like 1804. I made that up, and it's not that long. And who's the other team? The Rays. Not that long.
They've been around since 1998. So that's the main segment.
I post the picture of kind of like, what we're going to share screen on of who's available.
Yes, the depth chart.
Yeah, the depth chart. Not the depth chart. I said depth chart once, and I was like, wait a minute, that's wrong. That means you can't hear. Depth. pH. Chart. Like deep. All right, anyway.
Okay.
Deep.
So we're going to kick it off as always with some birthdays.
Yeah, the leadoff hitter. Birthdays.
Happy birthday to rapper Drake.
Yeah, kind of a rapper Drake.
Yeah, October's very own. Jay, we fact-checked all these birthdays before we came on.
I'm you right now.
These are all real. Oh, he doesn't trust us. He's fact-checking on the pod. He's on the pod, and he doesn't even trust the pod that these birthdays are authentic.
Gotta make sure.
Yeah, so
make sure. Unbelievable.
Drake, definitely one of the biggest music stars in the world, I'd say. And one other thing, OVO. No, he is
he is. I know.
I didn't say best. I didn't say best. I said biggest, most popular.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
That's facts.
Yeah, you don't clearly you don't have to be good to be popular. And I'm not going to say any names, but it's a factual statement.
That's very true. OVO, his brand, October's very own. That's what it is. That's what it stands for.
That's what it stands for? Can we fact check that one, Jay?
I know it. I mental fact.
Well, I know. I also know it's his birthday, but we have a fact checker on the scene here. What does OVO stand for? Not hashtag. I meant hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What does OVO stand for?
Who is that?
Here's what I found from wikibooks.org. The prefix OVO means egg and can be found in words such as oval, which means egg-shaped.
Get out of here. She has a very poor command of the English language.
She's really dumb.
Okay.
But I made her Australian. The prefix OVO means egg? What? So what you said is incorrect.
No, it's not.
JK. Because I clicked on the link. I'll have it here. Oh, I don't want to show that part.
Austin's never wrong.
It says here. Oh,
thank you, Jay.
Hello.
Oh, there it is. October's very own. There's the fact check.
It also. Did you mean what does WAP stand for?
Oh, okay. We're gonna move on from that one.
Everybody knows it means wings and pizza.
Hey, wings and pizza.
Yep.
Yeah, or wireless access point. That's also what it came up with. That's what it came up on Google. Anywho, wings and pizza.
Happy birthday, Drake.
Happy birthday, Drake. Yes. And then happy birthday to, I can't do it. I'm just like on my couch here. I almost spilled that all over myself. I don't know how he did it. Shout out to Dogface. Dogface. Woof. Face. What is it? Cranberry juice?
Yeah. The cran raspberry juice.
Yeah.
Ocean spray.
Great
TikTok. Juice. Viral TikTok.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been. It's all over the place.
Viral, just like the Nisto Bros.
Yeah. So happy birthday to him.
He's like 45 or something like that. I made that up.
Yeah, no, but he's doing well now.
Well, yeah, you do something silly, and people are like, "Hey, that's silly. I like it. Here's millions of dollars for being silly. Where's my $1 million? I'm silly."
You want to do the next one too, Mike?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Big Haas. Big Haas is what I call him because we're boys. Eric Hosmer, sticking with the baseball theme. It's dingers.
Yeah, how old is Eric Hosmer today? Let's check it out. Happy birthday. Let's guess. Let's guess.
I'm gonna say Eric Aaron Hosmer is 34.
What do you think, Jay?
He's retired, so I'm gonna assume he's like 36.
Oh, sure.
What?
Honey,
Eric Hosmer?
He's not still playing? I thought he was still playing.
No, I think he just retired.
Eric Hosmer?
Yeah. Wait, actually, he's 31.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So he's got to be still playing. He's on the Royals. Also, what's his name?
No, he's on the Padres now.
Padres, sorry.
Wait, Eric, who retired? Somebody retired from the Royals. I don't know who.
Alex Gordon. Alex Gordon retired.
Oh my God, they're the same person.
Jay, while you're fact checking Eric Aaron Hosmer, can you let us know what his middle name is?
I just said Eric John.
There's no way.
What? I looked at it.
Oh, you looked already?
Yeah. I cheated.
Son of a gun.
Because I was the one who was supposed to be fact checking the age.
That's right. Ridiculous.
Aaron Gordon retired. Okay, the same people. Like they're both.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Hit him with that last birthday.
Last birthday. Happy birthday to Brian. Yeah, personal. Father figure to me, Brian, and yeah, happy birthday to him. That was a little bit of delay getting onto the podcast. A little bit later was filling my tummy up with some special birthday lunch, vegan Reubens. Nice. Very good. Sounds a little weird, but they were really good.
Would you say it was good?
Number one. Keep track of every time Mike does that.
You know what? I was looking for it. I have a pitch counter.
Oh.
I thought it would have been so good for the episode to have a pitch counter of how many times I said, good. Now that's 2. I would have clicked it twice already. So just know I was looking for it.
Yeah, and then we are going to, again, baseball-themed episode for sure here. We're going to stick with that for the On This Day.
I thought this was incredible.
This was absolutely crazy. Jay, I feel like you're going to be blown away by this too. In 1908, Billy Murray, not Bill Murray, Billy Murray hits the charts with his new song at the time, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Can you believe that? 112 years old.
Really? Song. I thought it was younger. I thought that song was like from the 1940s.
He's going to fact check us. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, we got sources.
Yeah, it's called onthisday.com. Those are our sources.
That's actually the website, I believe.
Yeah.
That and famousbirthdays.com, I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Sponsor us because
shout out.
We use your info.
What else happened?
We only do one.
We only do one. Why, you want more?
I was
greedy. Got greedy over here.
Yeah, but that's pretty. that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, especially since like today is all going to be about baseball. I think that's incredible that 112 years ago. Yeah, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which is still sung every baseball game.
Basically, yeah.
7th inning stretch.
No, they don't do that at Yankee Stadium though.
They don't.
They don't.
Do they? No, they don't. They do the God Bless America.
They do God Bless America. I thought they did both.
They do, but like it's not. They don't show it on TV.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I mean, but they still do it. Yeah. But it's not. Yeah. Not many. I feel like not many teams do show the 7th inning stretch on TV anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I know the Yanks do show God Bless America because
they do the taking out to the ball game like while the players are warming up. Like so it's like not a stretch, but it's I guess it is.
After God Bless America.
Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Okay.
Yeah, there's all right. So coffee and Coke, huh?
So yeah, this week
drinks.
Yeah, we're going fast this week. We are
excuse me.
We're talking about Nisto drinks here, and I decided to do a little insider scoop. I was looking at the beverage news as I do, and I saw that Coca-Cola was releasing a coffee beverage in 2021, and so I said, "Hey, I'm gonna try to make it myself." And so I actually got a comment before I actually talk about it. My plan of attack is I'm going to try the actual Coke coffee when it comes out.
Smart.
And then I'm going to try on the next week's episode, or maybe in the same episode. I don't know what I'll do. But I'm going to try to recreate it myself based on because definitely the ratio that I did was definitely not what they're going to do. They might not even use real Coke. They might just do separate flavoring. Or,
yeah, I saw a comment, something like 80-20 or something like that. 80,
yeah, because it was definitely, it was weird, man. It was just not good back to back having the sweet. The Coke hit me first. The Coca-Cola taste hit me first, but then it was just straight black coffee. So it, that bitter taste rounded it out. And, usually I like that, but it just when it's by itself, when it was paired with the Coca-Cola. So I'm curious. I feel like they're going to make it more of a sweetened, not as coffee-y drink. It'll probably be more subdued and just have kind of coffee hints to it. That's my guess. That's my guess for what they're going to do. But also, what do you guys think in general of are you looking forward to a coffee Coke drink? It seems like a weird move to me.
I don't drink coffee and I hate soda.
There it is.
Wow. So I guess Jay won't be drinking it.
Nope.
Personally, I'm not really a fan of Coke in general. And then a coffee soda. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I might be curious and try it, but I don't really know. I can't see myself liking it.
Yeah, that was
so much sugar.
100%. A lot of sugar and caffeine too.
Carbonated.
You better go crazy.
Carbonated coffee is going to be I don't know.
Yeah.
You better be busy the rest of the day because you're going to be bouncing off the freaking walls.
Yeah.
Because not only does Coke have caffeine, but so does coffee, and then you're morphing them together. It's I don't know. You're going to run through a wall.
Yeah, the carbonation was definitely another factor that just
that's gotta throw it all.
Very off-putting. And then I'm wondering if it's gonna be a lighter carbonation. It is in the picture I saw were in cans. And something else I saw when doing a little bit of research was it already is out in international countries, or it has been a thing in international countries. So I mean, it probably was successful there, and they're bringing it here. That's what I would guess.
It's funny you mentioned it in a can because, once again, shout out to Bang, still not sponsored. Get your sugar honey iced tea together. But they actually have some coffee flavored Bangs.
Yes, they do.
There's a cookies and cream kind of one, and a peanut butter chocolate kind of thing, and they're pretty good. It's not it's not carbonated. It's it's almost like an iced coffee minus the ice because it's cold.
Right.
So it's a cold coffee, not a cold brew. Is it? Anyway, but they have them too, but it's not carbonated. So I think that portion of it is better. I think would be than Coke because I feel like Coke is probably going to make it carbonated. But we'll find out.
We will find out.
No Nisso Eats, unfortunately, as you guys may have seen. I've been dealing with some car issues, and I just straight up don't have the money to be going out eating. I'm eating around the house, but even so, I was looking at cars all day. I was bouncing around dealerships, so I didn't have the time. By the time I got home and was wrapping things up to finally eat, it was too late for an episode. So apologize on that, but fingers crossed. Car should be soon, and I can start eating again. Not that I haven't been eating. Trust me, I'm eating.
Yeah,
but nothing Nisto eats worthy.
Yeah. No, the foodies understand for sure. I'm sure they're sympathetic to that for sure.
Yeah.
So the reason we are all here together today is to do this World Series draft.
Take me out to the bowl game, right?
To do a little play ball. I'm going to start sharing my screen.
Yeah, awesome.
Pulling up.
Share screen.
Can you see it?
I see it.
Do you see it, Jay?
I can see it.
So here it is. We're not going to go over every single person. I guess when we get to each position, we'll kind of.
I think so.
So
run down who's available for the the audio learners here.
So here it is. Mike and I decided we had a pretty extensive brainstorming session, I'd say, to come up with to come up with this list here. We picked for every position the 2 best Rays and 2 best Dodgers since 2000. And these are all the people. If you're a visual learner, you can see them all up on the screen.
With the exception of bullpen, it was a struggle to find a second reliever for the Rays.
So we went 3 Dodgers.
We went 3 Dodgers. But everywhere else was 2 and 2. There's 4 players each position, with the exception of the outfield where there's 12 because outfield is the outfield. So we got starters, bullpen, and then all the way around the horn, catcher first, second, third, short, and then outfield. It's going to be good.
There's 3. So I would say
that one kind of hurt.
Yeah, it sounded a little straining on the vocals there. So yeah, we're all gonna pick one from each position. There could be some overlap for sure, and then I guess at the end we will run it down, and you guys can let us know who you think drafted the best team. Let us know which what your team would have looked like if you guys would have picked some other people. So
it's gonna be good.
It's definitely gonna be good. How do you guys want to? Where do you guys want to start on this one?
I say we start right on the mound. I say we go. Do the lineup, the 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. We could do one. Do the starters and then the bullpen, and then go around the horn.
Okay, so we'll do starter, bullpen, and then
catcher first, second, third,
shortstop, and then outfield.
Okay,
so
pretty good.
Shall we let Jay kick it off as the guest?
Has got to start.
Yeah.
Who are you going with your starting pitcher? So available here.
Yeah, it is a pretty obvious one. I'm going to go with Clayton Kershaw.
There it is.
Of course, Kershaw is available, as well as David Price, Blake Snell, and Zach Greinke.
Yeah. Do you want to go next, Mike, or should
yeah, sure. I'll go. Just to make it a little interesting, I'm going to try and not duplicate answers.
Yeah.
Though I do think that this one is a pretty obvious one that it should be Kershaw. But me personally, I'm going to have my little biasness in it. Even though it's kind of on my bad side right now. I'm going Zach Greinke. He was not there with the Dodgers for a very long time, believe it or not. He was only there for, I think it was like 2 or 3 years. But the time he was there, he was lights out. Yeah. And then, he went to my boys, the Diamondbacks. I had a little moment, forgot what hat I was wearing. But he went to the Diamondbacks, lit it up there, and then, he decided to be a cheater, pumpkin eater. Shout out to Halloween. And went with the Astros. And he's still with those crappy people, and he should get out of there.
Yeah, so
but I'm going Zach Greinke just to be a little different, and it's not a bad pick.
Solid pick for sure. I actually have a quick story here. In 2015, I believe, I went to a Mets game that going into it, Zach Greinke was approaching like the longest when he was on the Dodgers. He was approaching like the longest scoreless streak or something like that.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was like 40
something, right?
Yeah, 40 something innings straight of scoreless ball. And I was there when they broke it up. It's pretty sick. Also in that game, Juan Juan Uribe hit a walk-off. It was a very memorable game for sure. And Zach Greinke definitely did have some great years. Blake Snell, obviously, former Cy Young. David Price, also former Cy Young. But I got to stick with Jay here. I am going Clayton Kershaw. I know it's a little, redundant to pick the same guy. I know, obviously, the playoff struggles.
There
but
it is. You knew it.
His playoff struggle is so over
exaggerated,
though.
You saw me do this. You knew I was going to say, what about those playoffs?
Yeah, but it's really not a question that he's the greatest pitcher of our generation. I really don't think it's arguable.
I think in the regular season he is. You could make an argument in the postseason, but I think overall you have to give it to him. I mean, who would you choose then, Verlander?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Scherzer?
No. Honestly, yeah, I would. Well, I'm a little biased, but honestly,
Homer. Sorry.
Hold on. No, I don't disagree. I do not disagree because the thing about Scherzer, and he is my boy, but when he does let up a hit, it's a home run. I've noticed that. But no, honestly, and this is kind of the same with Kershaw. This next guy I'm going to talk about, who doesn't have the playoff stats, DeGrom. Honestly, I honestly do think, and it hurts me to say as a Nats fan, that a Mets pitcher is that good. But I think if he was on a better team, if they made it to the playoffs, DeGrom would, I think, easily be the best pitcher of our generation if he had the playoffs to show.
I think that's it.
I stand by that.
That could be true, but also you got a guy like Garrett Cole who absolutely dominates in the postseason. But do you value postseason more than regular season?
I mean, postseason.
I think you do.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the postseason is where your money's from. Because it's proven. In all sports, you can have you could be the best team in the regular season, but playoffs you're 0-0. You start from scratch when you get to the playoffs.
So you have to pick one pitcher right now for the playoffs. Who would you take?
Available, like the people that are.
Any player, like any pitcher in the league.
I would to start a game for me. You know what I mean?
Start a game?
Yeah, Game 7.
I mean, Cole is definitely up there. Yeah. Honestly, if I had to narrow it down to 3, it'd probably be the 2 I mentioned, Scherzer and DeGrom. I'd take my chances on DeGrom, even though he has like no playoff experience. Or Cole. Cole kind of like with the Yankees this year a little struggled, in the regular season, but when he's on, he's on.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Fair.
It's tough. I do think that DeGrom, if he had the playoffs, if he was on, a playoff team, he's already impressive. He won back-to-back Cy Youngs on a crap team.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I think he would be definitely even highly touted if he was on a good team.
So there are our picks and for starters. And then you want to move to bullpen. You want to do like a little snake. I'll do first, or you want to just keep the same order.
We could snake it if
you want to be. Are you sure you want to be in the middle every time?
Okay. That's okay.
So I'll kick it off with the bullpen talk here. I
already know who I'm picking.
Yeah, I know. I feel like if you've listened to some episodes of the pod, you know who Mike's picking here. We got Fernando Rodney for the Rays. That was really the only standout for the Rays relievers. They definitely we have to mention this. The Rays had a very dark time from 2000 to 2007. Almost nothing was going on. I think we said the highest amount of wins they had was 70 throughout 2000 to 2007.
When we were looking to see who we're going to put into this, it was like we were blown away. They currently right now, as a franchise, all of their seasons actually have a losing record. They're under 500 as a team in their, I think it's 21 years.
Yeah, 22. I think it's their 22nd season.
Yeah, it was something like that. 21, 22 seasons. They have an under 500 record. Whereas the Dodgers, they've been around forever, but they have over 500 record. So, like, to me, that's more impressive. Like, you've been around so much longer. You could have had really bad seasons, but you're still above 500. Whereas, the Rays, less time, but a lot of struggle. So, I'm personally pulling for them in this World Series just because of that.
Hold on. I'm getting like an error. I can't hear you.
Big man.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
okay.
You can't hear us? Hello? It's
no,
me.
We're good.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You were telling us about your bullpen pick here.
So I am going to go with Eric Gagne. Eric Gagne is my bullpen pick, and that's for the simple fact of backyard baseball. Eric Gagne was an
goggles and all.
Yeah, just an absolute legend. He had a very short-lived prime. I feel like he just had some real serious seasons where he was just unhittable, one of the best relievers in baseball. But it was short-lived, and I'm gonna pick that short-lived Eric Gagne run as my reliever.
I got to agree, Eric Gagne and backyard baseball, an absolute unit. Goggles and all. I personally liked him because of the goggles. I liked him, and then I was like, wait, this guy's actually good.
Yeah.
I saw the goggles. I was like, yo, I have glasses. He's a pitcher. I like pitching. He's now good. So, but yeah, he's a unit. But I cannot not pick the absolute greatest human being of all time, especially in such a dark year of 2020. The person who brought the most light to 2020, the GOAT, the greatest of all time of human beings and pitchers in the world, Joe Kelly.
There it is.
Gotta go with my boy Joe Kelly. I gotta do it. That's all I gotta say. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. I don't care what his pitching is like.
That's his reasoning.
I don't care. I don't care. You're throwing at Astros. You got the legendary picture that's there. He's a legend because of that. I don't care what he says. And me, I'm a hockey player, all right? So I'm a little gritty. You put a baseball player out there and you're throwing at people, especially the Astros. Ooh, you are my favorite.
Get suspended more than they did.
Yeah. Which is baloney. I wanted to say a different B word, but this is a family show.
Yeah, I guess I would go Fernando Rodney.
Nice.
Fernando Rodney. All right, Jay, I'm going to have to ask you. You got to speak a little more.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me
Fernando Rodney. Kenley Jansen. I was going to go Kenley Jansen, but he chokes all the time. He's just
I agree.
Choker.
It's a Dodger.
Fernando Rodney. I don't know. I don't really like Fernando Rodney, but when he was in his prime, he was pretty dominant. He was pretty dominant when he was in his prime.
With the sideways or the little tilted cap,
and then he's got pointing at the sky.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh no, putzing on my screen. I accidentally lost the share screen. Good thing I'm not the one recording.
So again, we'll snake around. We're gonna start with the position players here. Jay, who
starting at number 2
with your catcher?
Read them off too. Who's available?
Catcher. You got Diana Navarro, Toby Hall, Paul LaDuca, Russell Martin. I'm gonna go with Russell Martin.
Yeah.
Because he also played for the Yankees, and I like him.
He did play for the Yanks. I got to say, Toby Hall and I go way back, but that's all I got. It's actually really tough because I really do respect all of these guys. LaDuca he was confirmed he'd done steroids, right? When he was with the Mets, I think.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm out on Paul LaDuca. Wait, didn't Russell Martin was he in the controversy too? I don't know who was.
I think he was, but I think he got cleared.
I don't think he was confirmed. But no. I remember Paul LaDuca when he was with the Metsies. He always came out. His walk-up song is "Boogie Boogie Shoes" or something.
Oh wait, no. Russell Martin did serve a 100-game suspension for PEDs.
Oh,
dang.
Oh, so for that reason, I'm out, and I'm not picking Russell Martin, even though I was gonna lean towards Russell Martin because I gotta say, for a catcher, he can run. In his prime, he can run. He can steal a bag if he wanted to. But you know what? For that reason, I'm out. Deonair Navarro. You know, I think like one of the like he's like one of those guys that was with the Devil Rays, and like he was one of those guys. Like another guy we'll talk about a little later, Carl Crawford. It's like you say the Devil Rays. Like who do you picture? I picture those two guys personally. So I'm going Deonair, easy for me to say, Navarro, because of the steroid confirmation between Russell Wilson. That's football, brother. Russell Martin. He did play baseball, though, drafted by the Yankees.
That's true.
Russell Martin, Paul LaDuca, steroids. Get the heck out of here.
And for that reason, I'm going to pick Paul LaDuca for my catcher.
Unbelievable.
Not for that reason, but
what about
Toby
go. Hall?
No, no love to Toby Hall. I'm sorry. To be honest, that was some deep digging to find a second catcher. There wasn't even that great of a third catcher for the Dodgers, so we did have to throw Toby Hall up there. Don't really know much.
To be fair for Toby Hall, he was like, I guess really before our time. Like he was in the early 2000s era with the Devil Rays. So I didn't really know too much about him, but like he was like all over their stat book, you know, for like records of catchers. So sorry, but like I just don't know you, bro.
Yeah. And I think Paul LaDuca had some very good seasons in the early 2000s with the Dodgers. Then also similar to Jay, doing a little favorite team bias there. Paul LaDuca, again, as we mentioned, was a Met and may or definitely use PEDs. So for first base, I'm going to move it on quickly. We got James Loney here, who actually played for both teams, the Rays and the Dodgers. We got him in the Rays uniform, though. Carlos Pena, Max Muncy, current player for the Dodgers, and then Adrian Gonzalez, who, similar to Zach Greinke, didn't have too many years with the Dodgers, but was pretty solid while he was there.
Yeah, All-Star year, I believe, while he was there.
Yes, I am actually going to go Carlos Pena for my
pick.
My
Dingers.
First baseman.
My pick.
That's pretty much the reason I want 46 homers a year, and that's what Carlos Pena is going to give me, dude. And it doesn't matter that he's going to hit 250. So there it is, Carlos Pena. MLB Network.
Yeah, 46 home runs, 46 RBIs type of guy. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go with Adrian Gonzalez because not only does he have a pretty powerful bat, but he also gets average. And correct me if I'm wrong, he's won a couple Gold Gloves.
I think he has. I think
you got known for that. Very all around player, I would say.
He wasn't good when he was on the Dodgers. He was good on the Dodgers. He wasn't like great when he was on the Dodgers.
Yeah, right. The Dodgers was definitely not his prime years, we will say.
When he was on the Padres.
But he did have I know there was one, I think he was there for 3 years. But he did have an all-star year there. Very, very good. But I think just all around, that's my guy. That's who I'm going with, Adrian Gonzalez. Who do you got, Jay? Are you sticking to Carlos Pena?
I was going to James Loney on the Rays. I think I would take James Loney.
All right.
Just to change it up. He's not a guy who's going to hit you so many home runs, but he hits around 300.
Yeah.
Plays good. Plays solid defense.
Definitely solid on defense. And
middle of the order, 300 guy. Can't pass.
I'll take that all day for sure.
I like that.
So, Jay, moving on to second base here, number 4 position. We got Ben Zobrist. This is the real name. His real name now. D. Strange Gordon, formerly known as D. Gordon. Brandon Lau.
Yeah, it's Lau.
And Jeff Kent, which is dumb because it's low. But
anyway. I'm gonna take Ben Zobrist. That's pretty.
Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, he's clutch.
I think
plays great defense.
Yeah, and like you said, he's a really good average hitter too.
Yeah, he's a solid average hitter, but he gets hits when you need him to. I remember when the Cubs played the Indians, came up with that big hit every time they needed it. Big hitter.
I think this one might be like the first one that might be unanimous. I'm also going to go Ben Zobrist because of that. He's a very good average hitter. headphones are making weird noises. I hope you guys don't hear that.
Yeah, I hear it.
You do. Oh, mother of pearl.
Oh, no, it's gone.
Hello? Hello?
Hey.
All right.
That was a bit strange. Apologize.
No, you're good.
You guys still here?
We're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Ben Zobrist because of, his glove, clutch hitting, his just average. He's a good hitter. He was going to go to the Nationals, but, he didn't. A little sour about it, but it worked out for better because we got Daniel Murphy from the Mets, which I thought was amazing. Then he had a career year just to rub it in the Mets' face because he actually had a hitting coach. So I'm going Ben Zobrist.
So the thing about this one, it's interesting because I was kind of leaning for.
Sorry, I had another comment about Ben Zobrist real quick. He's also a pretty utility guy.
Oh yeah.
He can play anywhere. You can say, "Hey, go sell popcorn in section 104," and he'd be like, "Sure thing, coach. I got you."
I was kind of leaning toward D. Strange Gordon. I do want to talk about this for a second. Jay, did you know that he would start going by D. Strange Gordon?
I never knew his middle name was Strange.
It's not.
Never
it's
knew
like
that.
his.
It's not.
It's his.
It's his last name.
Last name.
It's like a hyphenated.
When we were researching,
never knew that.
It showed up as D. Strange Gordon. I'm like, what? So I guess that's what he goes by now. But he was definitely D. Gordon before, and I'm not gonna pick D. Gordon because
he's a fast dude.
He is a fast dude, but there are some other fast dudes available later in the draft that I have my eyes on. So
hint, nudge.
And the other thing is Jeff Kent is a similar case to Adrian Gonzalez a little bit. Definitely not his prime years when he was on the Dodgers. Only had a few years. I think he was an All-Star once we saw.
I think so too. Like towards the later stages of his
it was like
career
30
too. Like he was like 36, 37 or something like that, and he made the All-Star team. So I think that's a good shout to him.
I'll go Jeff Kent because why not? I'm just gonna build a former Mets team. Pretty much. Jeff Kent, former Met, former MVP. Also, I mean, I know we're doing like the Dodgers Jeff Kent, but like we said, a couple-time All-Star. Don't know if Ben Zobrist has any of those. And
he does have.
Oh dang, he does.
Right, got him. Wow, I was really confident. Really confident.
As a Ray, he was an All-Star.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. Okay, Jeff Kent.
I think he also finished like top 10 in MVP one year, if I remember. Really long time ago.
Top 10 though is not top.
Oh
1.
yeah, I think that was. I think I remember that now.
I remember that as well.
So, I'm gonna move on to third base here.
Number 5. Yep.
Yeah. So
if you're keeping score.
Yeah, we got Aubrey Huff, Justin Turner, Adrian Beltre, and Evan Longoria. This is a tough one, but. It would be funny if I should have picked James Loney or Adrian Gonzalez if I was going to do all Mets.
I was going to say.
So I don't know if I should keep that.
You remember Justin Turner was a Met, and then they got rid of him, and he was really good. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
Yeah, no, I'm painfully aware of that. But I'm going to go with Adrian Beltre, dude. Adrian Beltre, I don't really remember him on the Dodgers. Obviously, throughout the 2010s when I was more of a sentient human, like he was a Ranger. So, but I did remember seeing that he had a 48 home run season as a Dodger, big time. So I'm going to go with Adrian Beltre. Obviously can flash the leather as well over there at the hot corner for me.
I'm a little upset you went there because I'm also going to go Adrian Beltre. I would have picked Longoria, but I think he had a steroid case as well. If you guys want to fact check that. But, and also, I don't know. I mean, Justin Turner, I do want to pick. But the reason why I'm picking Beltre is there were so many times that I've seen him hit a home run from one knee. And I think that is incredible. Just like Vlad Guerrero. Like, this dude could hit the ball anywhere. Like, it could bounce in the dirt. And he'll swing at it and, like, hit it 562 feet. Maybe not that far. But he'll give it a ride. Like, he'll swing at anything, just like Vlad Guerrero. And for that reason, I'm going out Adrian Beltre.
Yeah, I got to go with Longoria just because he torched the Yankees.
Changed it up.
Just when he torched the Yankees, when he was on the Rays.
Yeah.
Just a killer.
Yeah, and he had a pretty long prime, I'd say, or like decently long prime. He was very good for a while. Injuries kind of caught up to him.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Could hit for average, hit for power, and he could also field.
And he was a good fielder, yeah, definitely. If he didn't have the the steroid thing, I probably would have picked him. But he also can't hit home runs from his knee. So there's that.
That's true.
Moving on, Jay, who do you got for a shortstop? We got Corey Seager, Rafael Furcal, Jason Bartlett, and Julio Lugo available.
I think I'm just going to go with Corey Seager, just because even though he's super young, he doesn't have a lot of experience, but what he did, he's been on fire this postseason.
He's got a bright future.
He's crazy.
Really good this postseason.
Crazy good. Dodgers are just loaded.
Yeah. I think that's something that we should add is we have a lot of current Dodgers or a good amount of current Dodgers on the whatever graphic here.
Yep.
Yeah. Chart. And I think it's worth mentioning too that it's just credit to them being so good and so young, and having such a bright future. To be in the list of like best at their position in 20 years, and so in a short period of time. For me, I'm going with Rafael Furcal. Another all-around great player, average. He can, for a shortstop, you don't expect a lot of home runs, but he could still put up, a good number of them. In his prime, was a speed demon too. Would steal like, give or take 1,000 bases a season. So I'm going for Call, even though he was a Red Sox, but that's okay. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, Rafael Furcal is a good pick.
We got to go Julio Lugo.
Julio Lugo is definitely a name that when we saw it brought up some I don't know, just sparked something in me. I was like, Julio Lugo. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard of that name in a long time. I'm not going to pick Julio Lugo. I am actually going to side with Jay here. I'm going to go Corey Seager as well. I think that we're taking current again, not past, not future necessarily, but I think he really does have a very bright future as the shortstop for this Dodger team going forward for a very long time. And I think that, like Jay said,
it's a good shot.
On fire right now, but also
Lugo was on the Mets, wasn't he, for a short period? Or did I make that up?
You might be making that up.
I might have made that up. Okay.
No, I think he
think so.
Maybe
that's what it was. Maybe we
got to fact check it.
Maybe it was like
pretty
a weird
sure he was.
Jimmy Neutron moment that I wasn't really sure about.
I think he might have also played for the Red Sox. I could be wrong.
I think he did play
for the Red Sox. He did play for the Red Sox.
Okay.
Actually, that's where you heard it.
Oh wow, this is weird. Oh, sorry. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
I was about to go fact check something, but
I don't think he played for the Mets, but he definitely played for the Mets. Oh wait, I think he did play for the Mets. He did play for the Mets.
Boom.
I know my Julio Lugo.
Maybe we should have Jay on the podcast more often so we can get some fact checks going.
I agree. I think we should. Jay, you got to clear up your Saturday afternoons, bro.
I'll try.
All right, first pick of the outfield goes to me. And
hear me out for this. For time reasons, because we are running a little late, I don't want to go too late on the pod. For the outfield, why don't we just bang out all three?
Okay.
So you name your three.
All three outfielders. Oh, baby, this is good. Okay. So I'm going with my three outfielders. I'm going Carl Crawford. I mentioned before I had a speed demon up my sleeve. That's who it was. Dude stole 70 bases a year for maybe not that many each year, but like he was so fast. And again, another player who played for both teams. He played for the Rays and the Dodgers.
You want to list like who's available real quick for the audio learners?
For sure. I'll go through that. I just do want to say, like Mike said, Carl Crawford was kind of the face of the notifications of the Devil Rays, and then had that he was with the team.
What are you doing, microphone? You want to stop?
So the outfielders available are Carl Crawford, Yasiel Puig, Matt Joyce, Jock Peterson, BJ or Melvin Upton, depending on what year we're talking about, Cody Bellinger, Kevin Kiermaier, Matt Kemp, Rocco Baldelli, Austin Meadows, Andre Ethier, and Sean Green. So my second outfielder is going to be Matt Kemp. I remember being super fond of Matt Kemp in that year. I think he had 39 and 40. He was very close to having a 40-40 season.
He did.
And then that cheater Ryan Braun, PED use, won the MVP instead. I remember being
POS is more like it.
Super pissed about it.
I mean, Matt Kemp got caught for PEDs.
He did.
He? So,
but it was later. It was later though, right?
Pretty sure it was later, but
yeah, one of my picks.
Still.
But for that like initial prime, obviously he had like that second stint with the Dodgers where he was like, or later stint that he he kind of came back. No, I don't hear it, Mike.
Okay, I hear it, but I'll deal with it.
And yeah, I just always really liked Matt Kemp. Pretty good fielder too. So Carl Crawford, Matt Kemp, and I'm going Sean Green. You know what? What's wrong with Sean Green? I want to go with another Met for my team. Andre Ethier was a Met too.
Had something in my throat there.
Yeah, Sean Green. You know, it's RBIs, right? Or is it total bases? He leads the like ever like most. I think it was most total bases in a game ever. Sean Green when he was on on the Dodgers, and yeah, he's got huge ears. So that's all I got to say about Sean Green.
That's a good one.
Oh man. Another guy we didn't get to mention, who is also someone I think of when someone says like the Devil Rays, is Rocco Baldelli. Guy's a gem. Also with a name like Rocco, how could you not be a gem? That being said, I'm not. Yeah, answer.
Was Mookie Betts? Did you not put him up?
He's only been there for this 1 year, so that's why we did not go with the Mookster, as I can call him, because we're bros. But we didn't go with the Mookster.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So again, with that being said about Rocco Baldelli, I'm not picking him. But
really?
I'm not going Rocco Baldelli. I gotta go Carl Crawford as well. He's going to steal 700 bases for me in a game, and like pretty good average hitter too. So I'm going Carl Crawford. And who else do I got to go with? I have to go with. He's my boy. Like his rookie year, I'm like, yo, this guy is my dude. Jock Peterson. His average is absolute garbage, but he will hit it 600,000 feet. And his rookie year, he was in the home run derby, and I don't think I like knew anybody in that derby. And I was like, yo, this guy is who I'm picking. And I believe he was runner-up. I don't think he won it. Someone could fact check me on that. Jay, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think he was runner-up. But I'm still going Jock Peterson, the dude. Man, I really want to go Matt Kemp, but I don't like steroids. So for that reason, you know what? It's a little controversial, but I'm going Yasiel Puig. I like me some characters on the team. Joe Kelly and Yasiel Puig on the same team. Picture that. We're going to have bench clearing brawls every day. Every single game, there's going to be a fight. Because he's a character. Not only is he a character, but he's pretty good. That's 4, I think.
Yeah, 4.
But I'm gonna go Yasiel Puig. He's kind of fell off a little bit. He had a little bit of drama towards the end with the Dodgers. But I do think the guy can go. I think the guy can play. So Crawford, Jock, and Puig, ironically, all in the same 4 quadrant. If you are the visual learner, you can see they're all in that left field aspect. But that's who I'm going with.
Yeah. I also got to go Carl Crawford. He was just too good all around.
I think that's the first unanimous pick, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, he's too good. He's a beast in MLB The Show. Literally, a beast in MLB The Show.
Bro, I would just drop down bunts and get doubles.
Yep. And he steal base with them every time.
Oh,
I gotta go Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger is
Yep.
This year he's slumping a little bit, but everyone was slumping this year, so it's fine. Yeah. But he's got an insane glove.
Yeah, last year's MVP obviously.
Lobbing home runs. Got a great glove in center field.
He played a little first base too, didn't he?
I think he's capable of it.
I mean,
but
no offense, who's not capable of playing first base?
Yeah.
Even I can do it. But I think he played well first base. But anyway.
From right field, I got to go Andre Ethier. I don't know. Something about this guy. He was a solid player. Not an MVP type player, really but he's a solid player.
Yeah. I think he was one of those guys kind of like went under the radar, you know.
Oh, yeah. Like, he was so important on the Dodgers when they were making playoffs before.
And I think he was there, correct me if I'm wrong, he was there, I think, also with Matt Kemp when Matt Kemp was like hitting like a 500 average with like 70 home runs and 6,000 RBIs.
He's also there with like Adrian Gonzalez, that whole team.
Yeah. Loaded. Right. So it's easy, I think, for him, unfortunately, to kind of go under the radar. And, you know, he's not someone we're talking about right now, but I think that was the biggest thing with Stanton and Yelich when they were with the Marlins. It was always like, oh, Stanton. But, like, I said it from, like, the jump when they were on the same team that Yelich is a great player. Then he was by himself, went to the Brewers, and then look what happened. MVP. I'm just saying.
That Marlins team was so loaded.
Yeah,
Marcell
Ozuna.
But they couldn't
Jose Fernandez.
Yeah, rip. But they couldn't do anything. They did not. I don't know what it was about them. They were
also young. That was before Christian Yelich broke out. That was before Ozuna broke out.
Yelich was there though. Like Yelich was.
But he wasn't an MVP player there.
I think it was because he was shadowed by Stanton, who was hitting home runs like 7,000 feet and like hitting 60 a year. And then Yelich was batting like.
Well, Yelich doubled his home run output when he went to Milwaukee.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Production definitely increased, but he definitely showed signs of potential that I don't think everyone was picking up on. I remember personally as a Mets fan watching him, I hated Christian Yelich. Just like
he's a killer.
Yeah, he was just one of the guys who's just like get all the hits when you didn't want him to.
Right.
And that's
he knows like hit it where they ain't. You know, like you don't have to hit it 700 feet, but you get a little blooper in there. You know, I say bloop and a blast, get you right back in the game if you're down. But
so
you would find the holes.
Let's go over our teams.
Oh, geez, do I remember who I picked?
You can kind of retrace your steps.
I do a little bit.
So mine was starting pitcher Clayton Kershaw. Out of the pen, I got lockdown Eric Gagne. Behind the dish, I got Paul LaDuca. Around the horn, Carlos Pena, Jeff Kent, Adrian Beltre, and Corey Seager at shortstop. And then my outfield is Carl Crawford, Matt Kemp, and Big Ears Dumbo Sean Green.
To round
Seriously.
off my team.
Oh, okay, hold on, guys. If you haven't seen Sean Green's ears, you got to look it up. This picture isn't big enough for you to really tell, but look it up.
The doors are open.
Dude,
sure.
Big time. Okay, Mike, your team.
My team, I'm going Zach Greinke. And then, of course, the GOAT in the bullpen, Joe Kelly. Behind the plate, Dioner Navarro. First base, Adrian Gonzalez. Over at second, going Ben Zobrist. Third base, hitting dingers from his kneecaps, Adrian Beltre. Shortstop, Rafael Furcal. And then my outfield, the speedster, Carl Crawford. The home run dinger, Jock Peterson. And the absolute character, Yasiel Puig.
I got Clayton Kershaw, Russell Martin behind the plate.
Who's your bullpen?
My bullpen is, who did I go? Fernando Rodney.
There it is.
Yep. Lockdown pitching right there. Got Russell Martin behind the dish. James Loney at first. Ben Zobrist at second. Corey Seager at shortstop. Evan Longoria on third base. My outfield is Carl Crawford, Cody Bellinger, and Andre Ethier. Wow, I got a lot of lefties.
A
lot of lefties.
True, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, they can hit. That's a good team.
No, yeah.
They're all good teams. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know? So comment below who maybe you would pick in these positions, whose team you thought was best out of the three of ours. Let us know in the comments below. And let us know who you'd pick. And if maybe we had missed some people, which I don't think we did, but let us know who you think might be in there instead of some other people. You know, Mookie Betts, 3 years or so, would definitely be in there.
Yeah. Jay, was there anyone else besides Mookie that you saw that we left off? Was there any glaring omissions for you that you could think of?
Randy Arozarena. I hate that guy so much. He torched the Yankees this year.
Yeah. Well, that's same thing as Mookie. You know, he's no,
definitely. G-Man Choi.
We did consider Choi for first base. Puppy. But
you see that split that he did yesterday?
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
I can't even do that.
Maybe not everyone can play first base.
That's true, actually. It's a fair point.
Well, play first base well, we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. This was very fun. Of course, let us know what you would pick.
Well, share screen, pull up the post of the week.
Let's see if I can do that without sharing my governmentals or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, that was quick, right? No one saw anything, right?
I'm still looking at the baseball field.
Oh, wait, it paused. How do I resume?
Probably hit resume.
Okay, hold on. I think I got a...
Technical difficulties here, as always, on the Mr.
All right, I'm stopping the share, and I gotta...
there it is.
I gotta redo it.
You know, I'll take this time. Fungal. Oh, that's a bad word, but it's not English, so I'm not bleeping it out. But anyway, I was gonna take that time to say, download the Cheesleys app and spend $25 or more, and at checkout use promo code NISTOBROS for $5 off your orders of 25 or more. Cheesleys, Center H. How to do it to them.
So we're looking at the post of the week here by @Smarty with 2 Y's.
Smarty Marty.
Definitely something for the visual learners. It says, my coffee art today is a cat letting off an atomic bomb, and there is the cup of coffee for, again, the visual learners.
How do you do that? Does that just happen, or
no? It had to be.
People actually make art out of the creamer and the suds in coffee, and it's
I feel
amazing.
like the bubbles though, those are that's
insane. The cat's eyes. The link will be in the description below, of course, for the audio learners if you want to go take a peep at this. But the eyes are bubbles, and so is the mouth of just pure shock on the cat. It's how do you do that? How do you make bubbles go where you want them to?
And just the cat's ears also, it's crazy.
Yeah. The attention to detail here, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, just something cool we thought we'd share. Nothing too crazy or.
Jay, what do you think? Well, you don't like coffee, but what do you think? You gotta admire that.
You might want to take a sip of that, though, right?
I'll see if I can make it like that. I don't know if I want to be eating a bomb though.
That's fair. That is fair. Hey, Coke, whenever you come out with your Coke coffee, you got to do this.
Or do the polar bear or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Coke polar bear. Hey, get me on your marketing team, dude. Get me on your marketing team.
Hey, Coke, help us help you, helping us, helping you guys, helping the polar bears. You know what I'm saying?
So there it is. 490,000 likes. This tweet popped off.
Insane.
@Smarty with a Y. Okay. And it should have popped off. This crazy stuff. Okay. We're going to stop the share and start to wrap up the show. Here we are. I feel like it's been an hour and a half since we've been in this.
I think it's been about an hour, so we are a little, but we had a lot. We had a lot in the baseball stuff.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Unfortunately, though, I do have a somber story here that I'm not laughing about because it's actually very sad. It's actually very sad.
All right.
It's a very personal issue of mine. So my last girlfriend that I had, she broke up with me.
Sorry to hear that, Mike.
Yeah. Shortly into it, unfortunately, because, we were going to bed. I took my socks off and she realized, unfortunately, that I only have 9 toes. Lost one of my toes in a toe losing accident. And she found out I only had 9 toes. So it turns out that she was lactose intolerant.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Oh crap.
Oh, damn. Almost had us.
Oh my goodness.
I gotta give credit. I got Excuse me. I gotta give credit. Got to give credit to on Instagram. This was on Instagram. Dad Says Jokes at Dad Says Jokes, and I have to give credit to my friend Jen who had shared that on her story, and I saw that and I cracked up just like I did there. And I told her I was going to use it on the pod. So thank you for that. And wow, a banger. Top that, boys.
I don't know if I can. Jay, do you want to go next, or should I tell my joke next?
I do not. I was not prepared for a joke.
Unbelievable. I told you.
I guess I got a corny joke.
Okay, here we go.
Love it.
That's what we like.
Okay. How is a baseball team like a baker?
They like to slide. No, that's stupid.
I feel like I've heard this joke before. I don't remember it. I don't remember.
They need a good batter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sticking with the theme too. I like it. I respect it.
Theme jokes.
Oh my goodness. Theme jokes for the win. They need a good batter. Yo.
That's good, dude. Usually my jokes, I tend to not stick with the theme. And I'm sticking with that theme of not sticking with the theme. What did the nut say when it was chasing the other nut?
I'm going to bust you open.
Nope.
That's actually not bad. Yeah, that is not bad. Go nuts. No, I don't know.
I'm a cashew.
No, boo.
What?
That doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess
I'm a cashew. I'm a cashew.
No, I get it.
I'm a cashew. I'm a cashew.
I'm a cashew. I don't know. You had some tough shoes to fill.
Yeah, no, those are two very solid jokes.
Backups. I say if yours went first, it would have been a little more comical. But I don't know. It's a miss for me, dog.
I'm a cashew.
Okay, now that you said it that way, I like it. And also, for the record, I have all 10 toes.
I was going to say.
In an unfortunate toe losing accident, I do have all 10 toes.
I thought that was the start of the joke, you saying something about a toe losing accident, because I was like, what does that even mean?
You got to stay on your... Oh, man, I don't even want to say this. I didn't even mean it to be this way, but you got to stay on your toes.
Yeah.
Got to stay on your toes. All 9 of them.
All right.
That being said, I'm going to go get my 9 toes, and I don't know where I was going with that.
Walk up out of here.
Next week is Halloween. We are going to have a Halloween edition to the Nisto Bros podcast. You know what? We may or may not dress up. We may or may not dress up. We may not, Halloween. We're going to stick with it, But we're doing a Mount Rushmore of Halloween candies. It's only fair if that's what we do on Halloween. Unfortunately, it's going to be episode 30. We are going to do one of two options. We are going to either do a filler Nisto Bros podcast probably on like Wednesday, just as episode 30, so we can be at episode 31 for Halloween. Or we just say, screw you, episode 30. We're going right to 31. Maybe we can do a little Star Wars. We'll do episode 31 for Halloween, and then the week after, so 2 weeks from now, we'll do episode 30.
Yeah, I bet no one would be confused about that.
I would be very confused because I'm confused just saying it, and it's like you start in the middle of the beginning towards the end, and then you go back to the beginning, and then you're somewhere towards the end of the middle, and then go diva.
Right. Okay.
My head hurts now.
Thank you.
But episode
again.
30/31 will be next week, Halloween. Get your candy. Dress up while you listen. Or
That'd
watch.
Be something. Thank you very much, Jay, for being a guest on the pod. We had a very fun time. We might have to call you back up if we're doing more baseball talk, or if we just need a fact checker.
Personal fact checker. Absolutely.
Either way.
Put you in the waiting room.
Yeah, for
thanks,
sure.
I'll be warming up in the bullpen.
There it is. A baseball reference. I love it.
Very good.
Very good. It's very good.
All right. Don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe. And I think that's all we got for this week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty.
Eat, love, peace, drink,
love,
something.
sip.
All game over, boys.
Threw me on the spot. I got a spoon. Eat.
Listen. All right. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.